Hey everyone, this is Carla, and I would like to welcome you to my broadcast. For those who don't know me, I am a certified project manager and certified scrum master with over 10 years of experience. Moreover, in this particular video, I am recapping my experience at the American Express Open Forum government contracting event. So it was a free event. It was in Washington, D.C. at the Marriott Marquis Hotel. And I attended it because I just wanted to know more about government contracting, because a lot of people talk about government contracts, but if you're new, you don't know where to start. So since it was a free event, I registered, and I'm very happy that I did, because in the first event, they talked about a lot of new resources and tools that are free to people who are just getting started. One of the tips I would give you is that you have to sign up for Dun & Bradstreet, and you need a Dun & Bradstreet number in order to get into the U.S. federal government contracting system. In addition to that, complete all of the information, the survey, your profile, because what happens is if you complete all of the information, you complete your profiles, when the information becomes available in the Federal Register or wherever they list the information, they can pull you up. And they already said that when you go, they already know who they're going to select because of how complete and prepared you are and your information is. So my recommendation would be to make sure that you have all of your paperwork in there to look as many free resources as possible. Moreover, there was a question in the first event where someone asked, in the government forum, they asked you about previous government contracting performance. Well, the lady, her name is Nicole Parker Green. She said you could do two things: one, past performance, or two, subcontracting. For those who don't subcontract, you have a contract award. If you receive it, it's a prime. If you contract out part of the contract to someone, that's the subcontractor, and then that will give you the performance that you need for the federal government to be able to put that on the contract award so that you can be a prime on a contract. One of the highlights of the event was when Nicole said that NO just stands for next opportunity. And that was really a big epiphany, because oftentimes, and I would admit it, sometimes I would stop at the word no, but I made a decision to keep going. And that's a new acronym that, I'm going to see, like no just means next opportunity. And that is so right, because if you keep going, eventually you get a yes. She talked about how she received not just 1, 2, 3, but 4 no's, but she kept going, and she created her own government. She has her own government contract. She has her own consulting company. The second plenary that I went to was about women, and I was happy to go. And I went partially because the former Cleveland mayor, Jane Campbell, was there. And so I got to see her, and she's now the president of Women in Public Policy. And I remember when I interned through the Washington Center, they were giving I believe they partnered with for some of the internships about women being on Capitol Hill. So the fact that it came full circle, that I was able to see one of the former mayors of Cleveland working on Capitol Hill, working in Washington, D.C., and the president of a nonprofit, that was extremely good and nice to see. They also fed us, so they gave us lunch. And then I came back for the final event of the night, which was the network reception. The only downside I would say is that the event didn't have charging stations. That was a big deal, because I had to leave the event to go back home to charge my phone. I was just extremely happy that I lived within the vicinity so I could just walk there and go back. But in the future, I would recommend them having charging stations, because it was so many people and there weren't enough outlets available to charge up your phone. For instance, when I attend a U.S. Chamber of Commerce event, they have charging stations all around. So, you never run out of juice, and especially when you want to upload things to social media. They had a social media hashtag, but if you're running out of cell phone battery, you can't post your photos, you can't post your live streams, you can't promote the event. So the one thing I would recommend is for the next event to supply charging stations to the event so that people can make sure that they have all of the juice they need and battery charging, so that they can do business, promote the event, use the hashtag. But in all, the American Express open forum on government contracting event is great. I would highly recommend, if it's in your city, to go. So check it out. I will be posting more of my photos, so check my page for my photos. But that's my take on it. As always, you can get in contact with me on my website, carlarjenkins.com. It's the best of content marketing, project management, brand management, and personal branding, as well as social media. So check it out. You can also check my portfolio out at carlarjenkins.com/work. And you can get in contact with me at info@carlarjenkins.com. So I would like to thank everyone, both live as well as replay viewers, for taking out the time to watch my broadcast. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.